Hello, everyone, and this is Mr. Gemini, and we're going to continue with our love readings, and we will be reading for Virgo. Please like, subscribe, and share. I want to grow my channel. This will be a love reading for February, and I hope you find it helpful. All right, here we go. Let me just shuffle these really quick, and then we'll get going. All right, Virgo, let's see what is in your energy. Let's clear these cards and see what we got. Virgo, I think you already know that somebody likes you, or you know who you like. I think that's a strong thing that I'm getting here. This can also be a marriage card, but the Hierophant is about knowing. And I really feel like you've met someone, or you're thinking about, like, you're either imagining the perfect person you would marry, or you see somebody and you think I could marry that person. Um, and This is a good thing. Here's the question: why haven't you done anything about it? Or maybe you haven't met this person. But I will say, if you haven't met this person, make sure you're very clear and distinct about what you want. Otherwise, you may get something else you don't want. Like, for instance, when you order a hamburger, if you don't like pickles, they're going to serve it with pickles unless you tell them no pickles. So be specific about what you want. And Virgo, you being a perfectionist, that could be an issue. So be specific, but also don't try to find 6'6", 270 pounds, solid muscle, has $1 million in the bank. You know what I mean? So be specific, but be realistic, right? We have the Page of Pentacles. So this is that you want to start something new with somebody. And it's like you're this person who's walking around thinking, okay, I'm single, I have something to offer. Who wants to take me up on my offer? This is kind of what you're doing. I don't know if you're out there doing, like, going out there and putting yourself out there. I don't know if you're on dating apps. I don't know if you're going to clubs or public places, but whatever it is, I'm getting you need to be a little bit more social. Okay. So if there's any events out there, just go to them, because you never know when you meet someone if they have a friend of a friend who's interested or single or looking for someone. The social scene, it used to be like, oh, I have a friend who is looking for somebody. It used to go that way, but now it's like, oh, I saw you on social media. So it's changed quite a bit. You're actually in really good spirits this month. You're very attractive right now. We have the Sun card, and you're very happy. I'm not really sure what has garnered all this, but you're very, very happy with yourself this month. And you're attracting a lot of people. You're definitely catching people's eyes. And you know what? So, like, it's almost like you're gleaming. You're like, look at me. I'm looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for a boyfriend. I'm looking for whoever. And I'm open for business, And that's pretty much what I'm getting here. You're very intuitive. I'm going to say this, with you knowing what you want, you come off as very confident. And when you're very intuitive, you're probably giving people this idea that you don't put up with bullcrap. So people are probably intimidated by you. So just make sure that your demeanor, I don't think it's anything bad at all. I think it's a wonderful trait to have. But I really think that you need to make sure that you look approachable. Okay. Yes, I know you don't want to have to entertain BS, but at the same token, you have to look approachable. You know, it's like when you go to Vegas, right? You can walk into those very expensive stores that no one can afford, like Prada, Gucci, all that crap. But at least they let you inside. You don't necessarily have to buy anything, but you can go browse. Okay. And this is kind of what you're doing. All right. And when you do meet someone, use your intuition to determine whether or not this is someone that you're looking for. Oh, wait, we're going to do 4. And then let me see at the bottom of the deck. 2 of Pentacles. You're trying to balance something in your love life. I'm not really sure yet what you're trying to balance, but I think maybe you're trying to balance the fact that you haven't found somebody and you feel like you've done everything you should to find somebody. Like, I think you have a stable job, you have money in the bank, maybe you've been working out, maybe you feel like you have a glow up and you're just like, well, where's my person? You're like, where's my girl? Where's my guy? Okay, let's clarify these. Sun again. So, Leo, this month, I would definitely tell you it is very important that you really put yourself out there. Right now, with the Sun card here and the Hierophant being somebody who is also clarified by the Sun card, you are definitely the center of attention when you walk in a room, Virgo. If I said Leo, I'm sorry. But this is Leo energy, obviously. But Virgo, right now, you're looking fly, brother. Or you're looking sexy as hell, sister. I'm being serious. Like you are looking damn good, whoever you are. And I just want to tell you, if you're trying to get some bites, this is the time to do it. So if you normally like to be a homebody, get your ass out there because right now you are the sun in the nighttime. This Page of Pentacles. So I think that you have this constant idea of what it is you want to offer somebody. And this is difficulty, right? Because even though you know what you're looking for, you're not really focusing your energy on how you're going to pick up somebody or how you're going to attract somebody, right? Like maybe you think it's going to be your car or it's going to be what you make or whatever. I think you really need to focus on what is the most attractive attribute that you have and really go with that. And these other things about what you do for work or what you drive or whatever, they'll speak for themselves. Okay. But I think you really need to just put your best foot forward and use that great smile you probably have, Virgo. Virgos are very attractive. Use that great smile. You're those perfectionists, so you know your car's clean. You know your hair is gonna be done. Your skin's gonna look good. That's just you, Virgo. That's why you're extra shining this month. So put your best foot forward and quit trying to attract people with some of the superficial stuff. Attract them with what is naturally yours. Okay. What is this Sun card? So not only are you. So let me show you the major arcana here. We have three major arcana. So right now, in this month of February, Virgo, your love life's gonna be rocking. We have one, two, three, four, five major arcana for your love life in February, Virgo. And this is super important because you're giving off big D energy, man or woman. You're just giving that off, right? Maybe big T's, right? Big tatas, big D, whatever. This is what you're giving off. Even if you don't have them, it's fine. You're just giving off this energy of grandiose. And maybe you are really an emperor, but you're just giving off big boss energy. And this is super important for you. It's super important because whatever you're doing, keep doing it. People are seeing you as confident. People are seeing you as somebody who they approach you, they got to have their shit together. um, you're not just attracting these low vibrational people, you're attracting people that like are serious about finding someone to settle down with. And I really want to encourage you, this is the month to go out there and be seen and meet new people. Put yourself in the path of people you don't really know. This is where you're going to find what you're looking for. The High Priestess. Okay, it's super important that you understand that when you meet these people, you don't compare them to past people. This is the Three of Swords. This is hurt. I think you have healed yourself. I think you're slowly pulling those swords out. Right? It's look at that. That's a swan, right? So that means that like love was killed. Whoever your past person was, or whatever negative experiences you had in love, you need to make sure to realize that finding someone in love is all trial and error. It's a learning experience. And when we learn what went wrong, then we apply what we learned to the future and we don't make those same mistakes. So please use your intuition and don't go ahead and write somebody off because something about them triggers you to someone else. That's what we call transference. And you need to make sure you're not doing that. Transference is where someone does something that an ex did or someone else that you know that did something negative, and then you automatically think they're the same person. They're not. So just keep that in mind. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Listen, I'm not saying that everyone you ask out is going to automatically say yes, but with the Ace of Swords, you're going into battle. I love this quote best. Love is war, and anyone who goes into battle unarmed is a fool. So I thought that was great. So you're going into a war, and you're going to be successful. You're going into the war of love, and you're going to be very successful. Even if you get no's or get turned down, I think it's really going to help your self-esteem because you don't know where people are. And I think that people are going to see you and you're going to stick in their mind. You never know what will happen in the future. These people may come back to you. So, Virgo, this is your time to shine, baby. You are coming off as the boss. And I'm just going to tell you, go for it while the iron's hot, baby. All right, Virgo, please like, subscribe, and share. And please comment below what you resonated with. I'll talk to you later.